Hey guys, like 25
and Archer9234.
With episode 142 of Range Review, today we had the Power Rangers Megaforce, the Megaforce Blaster, aka the Gosei Buster from Tensou Sentai Goseigers. So now we have the Dragon Sword. Now it's just mainly much a sword with just something you can do with. Now the gimmick, you can actually hold it, which is really nice. For collector wise, it's a okay handle. The on and off switch is actually on the bottom right here, so when you turn it on. So when you press the noise, when you put in the Gosei card in, or the power cards,
there's no sound effect change, there's no sound effect reading at all. It just, you can insert any card.
You just insert the cards in. So now we have Pink's Phoenix Shot. Mainly what you can say is just like a shooter weapon. The gimmick is you really can't really do much at all with it. All you do is just you hold it and you just press the trigger.
There's no sound effects in Pink.
When you put the card in like this, nothing at all. So now we have the Snake Axe. Mainly much is just an axe. Now Black does use it, and apparently in the show it tells that it's really, really heavy because he's only strong enough to actually hold it by himself. You can actually put the Gosei card in. All you gotta do is just slide it in. You can put it any way you want, front, back, whatever, which one you want, it works. But this thing is just nothing. So now we have the Tiger Claw. It doesn't really do much. All you can do is that when you hold it, you can pretend you're slashing people with it. That's about it. Just like before, putting the card this way, that way, whatever one you want. Makes nothing. No sound effect, no nothing. So now we have the final weapon, Blue's Shock Bowgun. Holding wise is okay. Size wise, it's a bit on the small side, but at least you can fit your hand. The gimmick is when you press the little nozzle on the bottom, the trigger, the arrow kind of fires out like it's shooting.
It doesn't actually shoot anything. It just makes it go back and forth.
You can still put the Gosei card in. It'll do no new sound, no new gimmick. It's just like that. It just shoots things. You can actually say it's like shooting things out, but that's it. So now we have the Sky Buster. This is mainly much the combination of both just only red and pink only. It doesn't really do any new sounds. It's just it's there. You can actually now hold it from here instead of holding it from the sword. But you can do both, regardless which way it does. You can still hold it, but it's more it looks better holding it from the back because there's a little trigger you have to press it. So now we have the Land Sea Buster. Now there is no sound, no nothing. You can still shoot the little gimmick on for Blue, and you can just put the Gosei cards in. Now both of them are all sold separately. You get the Dragon and the Phoenix in one set, and you get the Blue, Black, and Yellow in another set. So they're both two sets. So now we have the Megaforce Blaster. There is new sound effects now, so when you press it, now to hold it, I would suggest you guys do it from both hands now. You can either hold it from the bowgun side or the Phoenix side, doesn't really matter, but when you hold it like this, you can actually break a clip because these aren't really that sturdy at all. Now you can still shoot with Blue's little gimmick. You can still shoot it as long as you can reach the holder, you can shoot the gimmick out. There's nothing much new or anything. Alteration wise, from the American one to the Japanese one, all 5 weapons are shrunk. There is actually no lights here anymore. Also, there wasn't paint on the middle section of the sword.
The lights are. We
actually did keep the sound effects, but instead, when you first buy it in the packaging, both pink and red, the top parts do come off. We actually added an extra sound. There's a little button here when you put a card in, or you can just press it, it makes a different sound. For pink, smaller, there is actually no paint on where the pink area is right now.
A little fin on the back is also removed. And since you can actually separate the top and the bottom, you lost the ability to actually make the clicking noise on the pink version.
The Megaforce card's actually bigger than the weapon itself, right? So it looks really, really awkward just seeing it like that.
Lastly, the pink strip is missing on the handle.
We can still do this mode. When we combine the other three to this, we made the sound that you put when you put just red and pink together instead. So we swapped the sound effects from pink to when they attach all of them together at once.
Now for the axe, since it was shrunken down smaller, the blade was made a little bit longer, and the front part where the card holder goes in is a little bit more darker gold compared to the other thing. And the yellow blade strip wasn't painted in.
Now for the tiger claw, it's exactly the same. It was actually shrunken. We actually missed a little paint around here when it combines. The toy is smaller than the card itself, so it makes it look really, really weird. Now the bow gun actually had the most interesting changes of everything. The good part about our American version is that we actually included missiles. So when you press the trigger, it shoots out the missile instead of having it just like have little thing go back and forth, up and down, up and down. That's it. We actually did not paint the little red piece, or the red circle piece, and also for the colors of all the Rangers, we actually never painted that either.
The lock in the middle of blue has also been removed and rearranged, and it was put on red.
We still get all 5 of the Gosei Dynamie cards where all the weapons are interchangeable and whatnot. Overall, I don't recommend at all any of the Gosei or the Megaforce weapons in general. The first thing is the Gosei ones, they're nice size, but the cards don't give additional sound effects. To me, it's not worth the time and the money just to invest on something that doesn't do much. The display for this is really nice. It's just the playability wise just makes it bad. But yeah, that's it for our review of the Megaforce Blaster. Join us next time for the Power Rangers SPD, the Delta Blaster, and the Delta Max Striker. Great, come subscribe and we'll see you next time. I will advise you guys, if you do try to do this, try to put like a plastic on your cards or something like that, because you can actually wear out these cards really well because they're just paper, and the more you put in and the more you slide out, it can actually, you know, harm it a bit. Unlike Power Ranger weapons back in the days where all the 5 items would come in one giant box, these are not. They are split into 1 and 2. So you would literally must spend a bit more just to get the American one, and the Japanese one is almost a bit more expensive because the box for blue, yellow, and black is just humongous.
You actually used the yellow card, but
I did. Oh,
it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? So we'll just use black with yellow. I didn't see. I thought this was yellow because I see yellow. Yeah, here. I know, but the dynamic front wrong
okay,
one.